Man, so yeah, basically, bro, I'm at the end of the road right now. You know what I'm saying? I done did over 9. They gave me a 10. I'm waiting to go to the halfway house right now, man. They dragging me on that. It's always been a drag, though. You feel me? Like with my whole like just dealing with the judicial system, period. Like the justice system, bro. It's always been a drag with me, and you know what I'm saying. That just give me proof that I ain't supposed to be here. And that's my whole goal. That's my whole purpose right now. Like I want to dedicate my life to try to help as many people die as this as possible, bro. You feel me? I can get through it. You feel me? Like I don't want to keep going through it though. You know what I'm saying? If you know the story, if you remember, it's been 10 years ago. But if you remember, I'm already locked up for something that's fabricated. In Georgia, you get 10 years minimum for armed robbery, but we never armed robbed nobody. You see what I'm saying? So with
Yeah.
that being said, you gotta go through this with an optimistic mindset. You know what I'm saying? When I came in, I already knew that there was an out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have life. I didn't come in looking for no pity. You know what I'm saying? I accepted my time. I took my time like I took a plea. They was trying to offer me life. That's the maximum for armed robbery. If you go to prison, like for armed robbery, the maximum is life. If you go to trial, I mean, not the prison.
Yeah.
The max is cool. So I'm battling life for something I didn't do, but at the same time, you know, I was doing all type of other stuff that I didn't get caught for. And I've always been a God conscious person, you know what I mean? And you know, I was able to cope. I was able to cope from the beginning stages of battling life. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was stuck between the rock and the hard place, and I had to take 10 years. My dad, you know, he been gone 23 years, so he told me like, hey, don't go out like I went out. You know what I'm saying? They offered him 20 years. Actually, he been going 27 years now. But
Damn.
you know, they offered him years. He bucked on it. He ended up getting life at trial. You know what I'm saying? So he told me, hey, do the 10. You know what I'm saying? Get the 10, get it out the way. It ain't the end of the road. And you know, that's what a lot of people in here gotta realize, man. They gotta realize that once you get time in prison, it's not the end of the road, bro. You gonna do that time and you gonna go home if you allow yourself to. You know what I'm saying? We be our best friend and our worst enemy in here. We come in here alone, we leave alone, but a lot of people use their time in ways that's unbeneficial. Actually, it's more of a harm to them than anything. A lot of people don't make it home, bro, on long sentences, bro. I don't know if you know the difference between a medium security and a maximum security prison. This is a
Speak on
maximum.
that.
Yeah, this is a maximum security prison. It's supposed to be maximum security because they're more violent offenders. So with it being maximum security, you're supposed to have more security here. But like I said, the judicial system, the justice system, so off, bro. These folks don't care about us, bro. There is no security in here. Me and you been in here for how long trying to get on this live, bro? Not one security officer came in. You know what I'm saying? It's got its pros and cons. At the same time, you're in here with the worst of criminals. Not only are you in here, you know, they got medium, they give you security level. It's called classification. You know what I'm saying? So they got me classified with the worst of criminals. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But a lot of people come here with these long times, man, and they don't make it because of the influences or they don't cope. Like, it's going to be a lot of young niggas coming to prison forever. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's going to go.
On that shit though, man. Hey, speak on that shit. You said like you in the maximum security. Niggas been trying to do this live for 20 minutes now, nigga. Like niggas really just been. I see what you like. So with it being maximum security, really being no security. What are the craziest things that you've seen while being down in that bitch?
Man, well, hey, bro, say when the way we going to be getting by. For real, it gonna catch up to you at the end of the day. So when you get caught, bro, if you out there doing wrong, bro, you get caught, bro, do the time, bro. Keep it in your mind that you got time to do for whatever you put forth. You know what I'm saying? You don't get wrong out of doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Except under certain circumstances, but it is what it is. God, the judge, you know what I'm saying? God testing you how you want to test you. But 9 times out of 10, if you end up in a condition that you don't like, you end up in a situation you don't like, you put yourself there. So with that being said, bro, coming to prison, I'm gonna speak out on this now because what I'm seeing now, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing too. Niggas coming into this prison looking for pity, bro. This is prison, dog. A lot of niggas coming in here going out bad nowadays, bro. But we'll get back to that. But as far as like the craziest thing and the security and the maximum security, like, bro, prison just went. In 9 years, I seen prison evolve, bro. It transformed into what it is today. I've seen it go through stages. You had the stages where you had the white people running the prison, and then you know they oppressing you, and then for some reason after coronavirus, you know everybody just quit. You know what I'm saying? It was like it became terribly understaffed. So now you got the prisoners governing their cells, so to speak. Listen, bro, this is the craziest thing in the world, bro. This is a maximum security prison. If something pop in here right now, and it always does because of the gang violence, gang on gang violence, niggas don't know how to communicate. It be little things that just blow up. You know what I'm saying? If you let it, but for the simple fact that it ain't gonna be no help, niggas try to avoid that. So we work together to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? If things go boom right now, niggas get the stabbing. Ain't no telling when the next time you gonna see an officer. So you might lose a man, you might lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I seen things popping here, and the police stand in the sally port. They stand outside of the dorm because they afraid to come in. You feel me? Or they waiting on backup. They screaming lockdown, 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 and they don't come in until the violence has stopped. So I think they live by the principle that they gotta make it home to their people. To us, to them, we just numbers, bro. So man, I just seen all type of stuff, bro. I just seen absolutely no security. Everybody on the wall. 200, 300 inmates on the wall with no, you got securities locked up in the cell. This the riot, 2020 riot. Y'all can look it up. Where State 2020 riot. You got inmates with keys, inmates with radios, security held hostage. You feel me? There's only 2 of them at the whole prison. Security held hostage. You know what I'm saying? Everybody unlocking the door. Supposed to be on lockdown for a body. Matter of fact, you had the nah. This was before the body you had knew about G4. You remember you posted about G4 a while back on Hip Hop Court?
Remember that RP?
Yeah. But nah, this before that. We was on lockdown for a whole different body. But you know, we got my man. I ain't had nothing to do with it, man. Niggas had the police in the cell. You had one police walking up the wall with a gang of niggas behind them, jumping over each other, stabbing them. You know what I'm saying? Other police come from the other way, bro. Man, you gotta see this, bro. The other police coming from the other way, shooting down with rubber bullets, smoke gas guns, all type of stuff, like to save this one officer. So, you know, eventually he get away. You can look this up. I cannot make this up. This 2020 Ware State prison riot, bro. And, you know, that was pretty crazy but at the time, what was most crazy was we were so fed up at that time with no inmate on inmate harm, bro. So that goes to show that the security is doing something wrong. Like I said, you don't get nothing wrong out of right majority of the time, bro. Y'all doing something wrong. You feel me? But guess what? They don't care. So we can shed light on it all we want to, and you know, try to talk to the higher ups and all that. But them folks know what's going on, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, everybody that's tapped in, I appreciate you. I see my boy checks and comments in this motherfucker. What's good with you, Brody? Hey man, so you just spoke on the Ware State prison riot, man. Like I definitely remember we spoke on that a few months ago and shit like that, man. That shit sound crazy as hell, man. Like that shit sounds challenging. So I want to know, like, what have you done to adapt to prison life? You feel me? Like, you know, like this shit ain't normal shit. This shit ain't some shit that anybody could have prepared for. So I want to know what type of habits have you adopted to adapt to this shit, man? And how do you think these skills will help you in the future once you get up out this motherfucker?
In order to adapt, bro, this is a principle I live by right now, bro. And we spoke on this before. It's like jumping into a pool. You gotta just jump in, bro. It's gonna be some young niggas. My boy Duck, you know Duck. You don't know, you ain't never get to meet Duck. Duck say let him tap in. I say let him tap in before we get, man. That's my main man. For real, waiting on me to come home right now, bro. Some niggas, bro, my circle, bro. The niggas that made it, that's another thing through this journey, bro. I had to cut a lot of niggas off, bro. But niggas that made it, and I ain't saying made it like it's just some victory to be in my life, but to me, I value my people. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned. I learned to appreciate value in many different things. You know what I'm saying? I value my people. You learn to appreciate the value time. You know what I'm saying? You learn to appreciate the value money. You know what I mean? You learn to appreciate the value of yourself. So you be real careful about who around you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these folks know I know you. We go back, you know what I'm saying? You my dog, 100. You know what I'm saying? We on the same page. Doug G, Big Doug, it's a bunch of other people in my circle that they either give me love and support, you know, financial support if I really need it. But you know, these folks, they rooting for me. You know what I'm saying? I need people that's gonna just be there rooting for me, bro, and letting me know that I'm relevant. You know what I'm saying? So, in order to adapt in here, bro, you gotta know that you're relevant, bro. You gotta be productive, bro. You cannot lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because these folks here, it's called rehabilitation, or it's called correctional, bro. They not caring whether you correct yourself or not. You know what I'm saying? I think they prefer that we don't correct ourselves. Actually, I don't gotta think. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta take it upon ourselves to better ourselves. You wanna adapt in the jungle, you gotta turn into a lion. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes it don't call for that. You gotta know how to switch it up. You gotta know how to switch your energy up. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot fall victim, bro. You cannot fall victim, and I just want to speak on that because there's a lot of young niggas coming in the system today, bro, and they falling victim. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same how it was 9 years ago when like people like Big Bro, his brother. His brother taught me the games off the muscle. Mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? Keep a nigga out your business. That mean don't be going around telling everything that's going on, what's in your pocket, what your people capable of. You know what I'm saying? Different things that you learn in prison. And like you say, you asked me, how can I adapt this in everyday life, bro? You learn how to communicate on all levels. I had to learn how to channel my energy because you might rub a person the wrong way or somebody might be intimidated just by your presence. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're confident or whatever. But it's all peace with me. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to let people know that, but you can't allow people to think that they can step on you or you know, bully you, because, bro, 10 years is a long time, bro. You got some niggas coming here 1 or 2 years. You got niggas coming in with life, bro, and falling victim first year, bro. That's unacceptable. And I'm just saying that because I'm going to get to my point before we go, which is the point is to keep. I'm going to dedicate my life and get the help of my people to help keep people out of this situation. Because once you're in these folks' clutches, they got you in their clutches. You see what I'm saying? So we got to keep our people. We got to work together to keep our people out of these folks' clutches and out of these environments like this, bro. But before we get to that, the young niggas that is coming, cause I mentioned that you're gonna have people come to prison. That's gonna happen. When you get here, bro, you just gotta jump in that pool, bro. Don't be scared. Stand up for yourself. Don't allow people access to your funds, to your people. Don't hang around the wrong crowd. Don't get on these drugs because you trying to cope. You got to cope the right way. You feel me? You got to cope the right way. Right? Coping with these drugs is not going to do it because what's going to happen is you're going to smoke up all your family drugs because it's hard drugs I'm talking about. It ain't just no weed. Weed too. Because I ain't going to say I struggle with weed, but, you know, I used to smoke the weed. I ain't smoked no weed in almost 3 years now. I ain't drank no liquor in almost 3 years. But whatever you do, you got to know your limits. And niggas not knowing their limits or the drug that's in here nowadays is not allowing you to take a limit. You know what I'm saying? So just stay away from
that a little bit, bro. I want to speak on that a little bit because when I was in that motherfucker, so I ain't never been to prison. I done been locked up before and shit. And when I was in that motherfucker, I done seen that shit a lot too. So like, not even just on the prison level, on the state level, where niggas can't even cope with doing 6 months, 8 months and shit, nigga. And niggas over here fiend out, like niggas out here popping pills and doing all types of crazy shit and shit like that. So I definitely see what you're talking about that shit, but I feel like it's a bigger conversation to have because niggas can't even really cope with shit on the street. You feel me? Niggas getting high on the street, nigga. Like, niggas is doing these shits like, niggas already have bad coping skills and shit like that. And when you put them in an environment like that, niggas don't even know what to do. You feel me? So, with that being said, I want to speak on intention, bro. Like, you at the end of your bid, you feel me? I want to go ahead and I want to speak on your intention for the future. Like, me personally, anybody that's been with hip court, they know that case dismissed is my slogan. Case dismissed is my thing. And to keep it 100 with you, when I started saying that shit, the point was to get up out my situation. I was fighting the case the whole time. I'm going out, making posts, trying to lift up people, in really hopes of sharing that energy to where like my shit could be released and shit like that. And at the end of the day, I got my shit dismissed. I beat my case. I'm gonna pop this motherfucker now. So I want you to speak on what your intentions is for the future and how you plan on going about it.
My intentions, man, first of all, with my whole entire life, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be first of all to dedicate my life to God. You know what I'm saying? Anything I do, I want to do it for God, bro. I do it out of my heart. You feel me? And that's gonna correct your actions. Once your intentions align with, you know, your whatever your outcome is, that's how you gonna be. That's how you gonna behave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Muslim, and you know it's a Muslim saying that says that everything be judged according to your intentions. If your intention is to please God, or your intention to please the man, or your intention to get this money, it depends. Whatever your intention, I'm gonna put all my attention on God first of all, and trying to reach paradise. So now moving forward, I got the aid of God, you know what I'm saying? And now along the way, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help other people reach paradise. I'm trying to help other people enjoy life on earth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meant to be all miserable in earth, bro. It's not meant. If we got the game messed up, I want to change the way that people got the game in their mind. You feel me? Like the perspective that people getting is off. We not meant to be struggling, bro. We really meant to be eating off of the land in abundance. You know what I'm saying? This stuff grow. But since they don't want to share, they want to tax everything, we got to go get our own.
Shit. That's real shit. Hey, man.
People how to get their own, and you know, we going to run together and we going to teach other people how to get their own. You know what I'm saying? For their families. And we going to stay out these folks' prison. And we going to try to make it to paradise. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because after this life is tense. Ain't nothing in this life straight. I mean, ain't nothing in this life gonna last forever, bro. People be thinking, oh, I be straight, yeah, but it's not because I got a phone. Or I cannot have a phone. That's what I'm saying. Hey, hold on. Hey, 12 in the count, right? Talk to the people for me, bro.
We gonna end this shit short, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you for tapping in with everybody that tapped in, man. Hey, yo, we gonna have another interview coming soon, man. I'm tapping in with everybody that's trying to tap in with me, man. More inmate interviews coming real soon, yo. Hey, yo, my boy G Money was in the motherfucking building tonight. I'm AC Cuddy, and it's case dismissed. You heard? Word.